Esclusham village and the parish of Esclusham have a long and varied history, resulting in the close-knit semi-rural community we enjoy today. We are extremely proud of this and of those members of our community who have served and protected us throughout the ages. It is important for everyone to remember individuals who gave the ultimate sacrifice by laying down their lives so that we may all live freely and peaceably. In Esclusham we have dedicated 2 gardens to our village sons who didn't come home and feel strongly that generations locally are always reminded of the consequences of conflict.
This is why we want to erect 2 sculptures in our memorial gardens. This will be our generation's contribution and dedication to our war veterans past and present. It will also serve to educate new generations of the village about conflict, so that they may also honour the fallen and strive for a future free from war. The design will reflect all forces, including the Merchant Navy, with mirror images of the 2 sculptures placed at the centre of each memorial garden. Our project is an ambitious one, but this is an opportunity for the community to take ownership of this installation by helping to raise funds, taking part in this film, and using this time and events marking the First World War centenary to reflect personally on the many facets of war.
About 8:30 at night, we were took off 5 o'clock the next morning to Tilbury docks, and we were there a couple of days because of the weather. The weather wasn't so good in the channel, but we were on the boat. I remember the boat very well. It was an American boat called Cotton Mather. I don't know what that meant, but Cotton Mather was the name of the ship. And of course, all the vehicles had to be sealed, the engine sealed, save water getting in. We had to do that in Clapham-on-Sea before we went over. Because we'd go through part of it with water, you see. And other than that, as soon as we landed, we were loaded with petrol, ammunition and compo packs, enough for 8 soldiers in one pack. They even had the cigarettes and the, dare I say it, toilet paper and what have you. Everything. It was the most wonderful organised thing I've ever been. I know that. So then as soon as we landed, well, it was pretty a bit scary, but you were trained so you didn't realise it. You know, you just carried on as if you're going to row on the beach or whatever. Yeah, well, a lot of debris and what have you, and civilian people were suffering pretty badly.
And I lived at the top end of Bidston Avenue with my grandmother and my grandfather, Snowdrop Avenue. So she said, run down to the post, take your dad's sandwiches, leave them at the post with the air raid warden and come straight back home. Well, I ran all the way down there. When I got there, what the devil are you doing down here? Says the air raid warden to me. We're coming up for a red alert. Get off home. So as I came out of the post to go back up there, I happened to glance up and I saw, oh, these things all floating around, white things. And I was so busy interested in watching those. And the next thing I knew, I had been thrown against a wall, down on there. And a man was lying on top of me and I was screaming my head out off. And there were landmines coming down. One had touched the barometer at the bottom of the gas place, and of course with it touching and the gas, it went whoosh up in the air. Well, a landmine doesn't. Where a bomb goes in and makes a crater and goes down into the ground, that's a bomb. A landmine just sort of hits and goes outwards, and it isn't just one house. Houses are flattened. Rows and rows of houses are flattened, and he was on top of me there. I don't there, and if once they'd sort of the ones that we'd seen coming down had gone, he said, "Get off home quick," and I ran like the wind up that road, up Pinston Avenue. I never run to, and I said to Nina, "There's a raid on." "I know there's a raid on, and where have you been?" She was going.
We had tapes going either side of the road that had been cleared of mines. The engineers had done that, you see, and we had to follow in between these tapes so far. If you went off there for some reason, I remember we stopped, and we were going to move into this field. Before we went in, we had to test it for mines. And we all in rows with our 9-inch bayonets on your hands and knees, pressing into the ground for about 100 yards. And then we moved on. So there was no mines there. And the mines, they were like dinner plates. One on top of, like a dinner plate, one on top of the other. And they were, they'd be connected to 2 or 3 others. They were for, against vehicles or what. But they had the anti-personnel mines as well, which had about 3 prongs on them like that. And they stuck out the ground about that far. And if you put your foot on those, they come up to midriff, right, and burst, and were full of ball bearings.
Mae hen wlad fy nhadau yn annwyl I mi. Gwlad beirdd a chantorion, enwogion o fri. Ei gwrol ryfelwyr, gwladgarwyr tramad, dros ryddid collasant ei gwaed. Gwlad, gwlad, pleidiol wyfim gwlad. Tra môr yn fyr, i'r byr hoff bai, o bydded i'r hen iaith barhau.